Hey everyone. Hi, I'm live, just like I said, 4 o'clock. I'm a little bit late because I had to grab my dinner. Well, it's supposed to be my lunch. It is autumn pumpkin soup. I'm actually loving it. I never thought I would love pumpkin, but I do. Hey everyone, this is Trisha. I am trying to get this straight here. I am an Indigenous healer, Indigenous psychic, and a spiritual mentor. I've been doing this over 24 years, going on 25 years. Can you believe that? I'm sure I could have a kid by that age. Anyways, so yeah. I'm really glad to be here. I told you I was going to be here Monday at 4, and here I am. So a lot of great things have been happening my way. Anyways, so if you don't know me, like I said, I've been reading people for the past 24, 25 years so far. I started way back when. Oh my God, I started in 1995. And I had this interest for reading people. So with that being said, I'm the creator and founder of Deeply Intuitive. Unleash your gifts to attract abundance, to be empowered, and to gain confidence in connecting to your guides. So, I have a lot of followers on my intuitive guide. I think I have over 14,000. On my email list, I have at least 12,000, going on 13. And I'm about to hire a huge team. So I'm going to have at least between 9 to 12 people on my team, which I'm very, very happy about. So my business is really expanding. So with that being said, make sure that you like this video, that you love it, and you share it out. If you're on my personal profile, do that. On my intuitive guide page, do that also. Let your friends know that this is going on. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Check out my name, Trisha Condo, in YouTube. Make sure that you go to my YouTube channel. I always upload, sorry, I keep doing this because there's a lot of people messaging me. Go to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to see it just by searching Trisha Condo. You can also follow me on Clubhouse. I'm doing something this Thursday at 4 o'clock, so make sure that you pencil me in. I'm actually going to talk, I think I'm going to be doing, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm doing like free mini readings. I think I'm doing that. Don't quote me at that, on that, but I think I'm going to do that. So make sure that you follow me on TikTok. That is going to come up, I'm going to be quite honest, maybe in 2 weeks, because I've been a little bit busy with my business. And a lot more things are coming your way, a lot more great things. So with that being said, thank you for joining me on a Monday. I'm sure you have other things to do, but you joined me today. Thank you so much. Make sure that you go to my website, which is trishacondo.com. All I ask is you don't ask me for free readings here. I never give them, only general readings, because somebody made a comment about that. So let's be respectful. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hello, Rhonda. Hi, Janet. Hi, Gail. Hi. Thank you for sharing, Janet. I really appreciate it. Okay. So what does a tracker mean? Being a tracker. What does that mean? Sorry, my hair. What does that mean? What does a tracker mean? That's a good question. So, hey there, Diane. She's one of my Mastermind graduates, Diane. So what does a tracker mean? So in Indigenous culture, when you're really young, you're taught to track. You're taught to track animal footprints. I know I was when I was very young. I think I was 7 or 8, by my grandfather. So every Sunday we would go out into the woods, like I told you, and he would show us. It was more like it felt like school to me. It felt like he was teaching me the old ways, the traditional ways. And I remember he would show me these footprints because my brother wasn't really interested in all this. So I was very interested. He says, look at this. He says, you can find, back then you could find ginger underneath the tree roots. And he really fascinated me, the way he was speaking. Um, and the way he was talking, he would speak Mi'kmaq a lot. It was rare that he spoke English, unless he was mad. It was very rare. So I had to understand. So what does tracking mean? So when he would show us how to track, when an animal was through this path, you would see like a broken branch or a broken this or, the way things were. And I thought that was so cool. And I was so eager and excited to learn. That's all I wanted to do was learn from him because he had a lot of wisdom and I wanted to learn that. And I got so fascinated with everything he taught me. When he went fishing, I went fishing. When he went snowshoeing, I would go. So everything he would do, I would do. And then he would make baskets. So let me go back to my topic, being a tracker. So when I was taught or when I learned what tracking meant, it was more experiential learning. And so he taught me everything. So back to the story of being a tracker. So one of my students, actually, I taught her a little bit about tracking. Okay. And so one of my graduates, her name is Susie. You're going to see the video this week. I promised you I would. You'll probably see it more likely on Wednesday. So one of my graduates became like a tracker. Okay. She learned the patterns of people. She actually read a lot of people in my private Facebook group, which is part of my mastermind, which is part of my 3-month mastermind, where I teach women who have a lot of deep empathy, and then I taught her to cross that bridge to go where she's starting to read people with cards. And there's a certain way that I do these things. I've been doing this for a very long time. And so when I taught her my method and she morphed it into hers, she learned how to track, meaning she learned how to track and manifest her own clients, her own students, and which I found really, really cool that she told me that recently. Okay. So, and she started charging within 6 weeks of joining my mastermind. She started tracking and she started to attract her own kind of clients. And I thought that was so cool. Just by watching what I was doing inside of my mastermind, she was very action oriented. She was there to learn and she was very serious. And I seen something in her. I seen that she was an intuitive guide to others. Sorry, my hair's in the way. And I thought that was, all she did was follow. She just was very committed. Hey there, Percy. That's my cousin. She was very committed. She was all in. And she's like, I'm so happy that you taught me this. And I was like, oh, cool. So in my mastermind, there's a lot of things going by my head. In my mastermind, it is 3 months. There's so many things going by my head. So, yeah, so this helps. My mastermind really helps deeply intuitive women, spiritual women, especially spiritual entrepreneurs who really want to tap in and unleash their gifts. So if you feel like you're an empath, you have something going on, you probably read people for free. You probably are doing that already, but you're not very confident, you're not very sure. And you're like, how can I get to the next level without giving my gifts for free? And usually that's a confidence thing. And usually you need some structure and you need some support. And so you're hiding out, and and maybe you're not taking yourself seriously. Okay. This is for people who are committed, who are ready to invest in themselves and their well-being. This is also for people who are women, especially women who want to take this to the next level. They're not here to goof around. They're here. I am here. I'm committed. I am resourceful. I am deciding right now. So those are the people I help. If what this is not for, who it's not for, okay, is people who are whining. I'm going to be straight, flat out. People who are whining. People who are just going to stay stuck and stick to their own thing, which I have no time or energy for. People who are whining, people who make excuses, people who are not committed, they pop in and out once in a while. You are not for me. If you're committed to your excuses and your stories, your old stories, and you are not for me. You are not for me. And who else is not for? For the ones who just want to hear themselves talk about the past. You are not for me. I'm going to be really, really honest. You are not for me. And that is who I am not for. If you think that you can come in for a week and waste my time and everybody else's time and drag everybody else down and thinking there's nothing wrong with you, or there's you have this superior attitude, you're not for me. No. If you're not willing to listen and implement, you are not for me. I'm going to put it all there. You are not for me. So I'd rather be direct and blunt than, you come into my program and you're just doing that, just complaining and whining and say how bad your life is. You're not for me. So I really take my business very seriously. If you're not taking yourself seriously, don't bother with me. Move on to somebody else. So if you want to really, I'd rather be blunt. So, and who it's not for is people who are racist. Let's put it out there. People who are racist, who are, I don't know, racially challenged, if you want to call it that way. People are racist. You're not for me. Okay? No, I'm Native, I am Indigenous. I'm proud to be Indigenous. If you have a problem with that, bye. I have no problem telling you that. Bye-bye. Okay? So, my 3-month program, okay? My 3-month program, it includes, I'm not going to say too much about it because you have to know more on the inside. It involves one-on-one mentoring. It also involves group mentoring once a week. It also involves me using my gifts as an Indigenous psychic and going in there and tweaking you and tweaking you. You also have access to my membership site. So this is all the things that you get. And there are perks if you pay in full. There's a bunch of perks. Okay. And if you would like to work with me, because I don't do one-to-ones anymore, I only work with group mentoring. I've been doing it for 2 years, I think. And if you would like to do it that way, if you want to belong to a community of like-minded spiritual women who really want to take what they have right now, if you're taking this as a hobby, if you're not getting anywhere, you've tried the YouTube channels, you've tried jumping from psychic to psychic. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're jumping too many psychics, you're not for me. I've had someone actually tell me, well, this psychic told me this and this psychic told me that. I don't want to hear it. It's a big turnoff. I'm going to be really honest with you. If I hear, if you had advice from 20 psychics and you're just going to tell me, well, my psychic said this and my psychic said that, I'm not interested. Keep jumping. I call them jumpers. The ones that keep jumping, and they never commit to anything, you're not for me. Okay. So with that being said, if you're interested in taking what you think is your hobby, and you really want to start to monetize your gifts, you want to launch them, you want to do something else, you want to take it further, okay? You really want to go the next step and you want to start charging and you don't have a clue. Maybe you are charging and nothing's landing. People are saying, pay what you want. pay what you want. I cringe when people say, I'm going to pay what everybody wants. I cringe when I hear about that. I'm like, sorry, there's somebody calling me. Just give me a second. So yeah, I cringe when people tell me. I'm going to have to decline it. Just give me a second. Okay. So I cringe when people tell me they're paying, pay what you want. I'm like, oh, you're not owning your worth and you're not owning your value. What are you doing? I get. So does anybody have any comments or questions? Hi, Beatrice. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about my program. Let me know in the comments below. I am happy to answer them. Wow, I am getting a lot of comments here. So let me know in the comments below if you have anything to ask. If not, I'm going to head off. It's really, really quiet in my house today. Oops. So sorry, guys. Ugh. What happened? Sorry about that. I was just about to click onto something and no, I don't talk about the cost. Please don't ask that. We have to know if we're fit first. Cost is second. Okay. So Christine, if you want to know more on the inside, you're going to have to schedule a free breakthrough call. I prefer to get to know you first to see if we match, our energies match. Okay. Hi there, Percy. That's my cousin. So I'm going to put the link in here. Okay. If you would like to schedule a free breakthrough call here. I'm going to put the link right here. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. So that's going to go through. If you have any questions, nobody has. Oh, Diane, she's one of my former students. Thank you. So, well, I certainly hope I'm for you. You've done a lot for me, more than you realize. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. That's really kind of you to say. Isn't that nice? So this is Diane. She's a former Mastermind graduate. Yes, I'm very upfront. I prefer to be blunt than sugarcoat things. You're not meant to be sugarcoated. The truth is not sugarcoated. If it is, stay away from those people. Okay. Here is the link. It's right there. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay, and I will come back and check out the comments. All right, so it's my 20-minute mark. I'm going to head off, and I'm going to have my tasty autumn pumpkin soup. All right, I'm going to go. Make sure that you sign up, and make sure that you sign up for my weekly updates through my website, which is trishacondo.com. Yes, they are weekly. If you don't like it, just move on. All right, I'm going to go. Have a great night, evening, morning, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you soon. Apna multas.